Woohoo!
We'll turn it into like a New York apartment trilogy. I got the plan. This is a perfect situation for this. I'll tell you a little story.
I'll tell you a little story. It's always how it starts.
Indeed. So like Lou Reed's talking about living down the hall, sleeping out in the hall with 15 dead cats and a purple dog that wears spats. That was kind of like my apartment that I lived in. We would sleep on the roof sometimes. And what happened was we'd meet some funny folks downstairs, right? And one day one of my buddies down there was looking real sad, man, like real sad. And I said, hey, why don't you come upstairs, man? Come upstairs and drink a beer, like, you know, hang out, listen to some records or something. And he's like, oh man, things are bad, man, things are bad. So we go upstairs, we drink a beer, we're hanging out. He says, hey, can I use your phone? I say, yeah, sure, man, use my phone. He says, well, I'm going to go out in the hallway. Is that cool? Because that way I get some privacy. And I say, yeah, no problem, man. It's like 1992, man. We got cordless phones. I'm like, you know, it's big. But you can take it out in the hall. Well, out in the hallway there, he ran into the cops. Because the cops used to like to hang out in the hall, too, you know. And they didn't like the look of the phone, man. They were like, hey, what you got in your hand, man? And the guy's like, hey, look, man, I don't want no trouble. I just got out of the hospital, man. I'm just making a phone call, man. The cops, they had a bad habit that summer of shooting people that had things in their hands, like wallets, like a can of Coke.
42 times.
Yeah, basketball, you know, things like that. And they were ready to go, man. He had that phone in his hand, see? And the cops, they were like, drop it, man. Drop it. And the guy's like, what do you mean, man? It's just a telephone. It's a cordless telephone. They can see. And they go, don't point that at me, man. Put it down, right? And then I started hearing the problem out in the hall. So I ran out in the hall, you know, I opened up the door. And I see the situation. And I thought, hey, that's like the good first line of a song, huh? These are the things that I want to understand. What's that thing you're holding in your hand? What's that thing you're holding in your heart? What's kicking around up there before you start? The days are gone, the days they surely pass. And I kick myself for the times you kicked my ass, just to have somebody to harass. Well, I'm sorry, baby, but I ain't got that much class. And now these are the questions I have about you. I wonder where you are, I wonder what you do. And I know I'll always be there forever, staring to an apartment up on 23rd and 2nd Avenue. Well, I remember waking up with all the morning trash, cooking up some eggs and lots of corned beef hash, eating coffee grounds and drinking sour mash, into another night sleeping in the bath. I heard sleeping in the bath is dangerous, actually. I was suggesting. Coming home on a Friday night, I'm thinking about all the things that make me feel alright, like being free and drinking wine. All these are things that make you feel so fine. And if they're all there tomorrow, you see, oh, so much sorrow. Oh, Lord, you would not believe. No, you would not believe. Jimmy went downstairs and he got into a fight. His eyes were burning drunk and bleeding in the night. Thoughtless summer mornings in a crimson light. All these are things that make you feel alright. These are the questions I have about you. I wonder where you are, I wonder what you do, and I know I'm always there, forever staring too, at a apartment up on 23rd and 2nd Avenue. These are the questions I have about you. I wonder where you are, wonder what you do, and I know I'll always be there, even if I move. In that apartment up on 23rd and 2nd Avenue.